The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and germs, bald-headed worms? Welcome into another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I'm your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my little video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel and following me on all the social media platforms. That way, if there's a band, song, video, something you want me to check out, hit me with a DM or leave it in the comments below. If you are going to hit me with a DM, please, no spamming. If you are going to put it in the comments below, do me a favor. Join the I Concur Army. It is worldwide and growing. It's easy to join. All you have to do is give the comments a cursory glance if you see that your suggestion has already been made or you see one that makes you go, yeah, I like it. All you have to do is like that original comment and below reply with I concur. That'll help my old burnout resin-coated DJ brain get everything into a nice little organized list. Put it in the handy dandy notebook. And don't forget, every Wednesday and Saturday, I wanted to say twice a week, but I got ahead of myself. Twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays, we stream live from the east side of Music City, a gathering of the Concurpas, if you will, members of the I Concur Army. I call them my Concurpas. We gather twice a week, Wednesdays 11 a.m., Saturdays 2 p.m., for 2 hours of fun and frivolity, and your opportunity to get me your suggestions for bands, get me your suggestions for videos, ask me questions about radio, probe the mind of a 30-plus year rock radio guy, anything you need to know. Stories from backstage. I am an open book for the most part. Saturdays and Wednesdays, The Wyldeside Live. Before we get started in today's video, thank you to Connect 200 Music to See, and of course, Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Today's video suggestion is coming from both the previous video I'd done for this artist and our live stream. 2 live streams this one came up. Now, I know everybody's wanting me to react to one track, but this one is actually the one more people have asked me to check out. I've done 2 tracks from REN so far. This is the 3rd track from the Brighton boy, REN, and it's called Illest of Our Time. Let's check it out.
One, 2, 3, spitting bullets on the beat. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks. Blessed with a silver tongue, chest with an iron lung. Extraterrestrial tentacles, aliens. Psychopathic tendencies, a pathologic entity. If everything is set in stone, then this is how it's meant to be. Elementary, dear Watson, you might find yourself inside the mind of the illest of our time.
Get it poppin', hot rockin'. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping. I turn it up to 11, the demi-Gordon of Oppin'. The strangest thing, I'm the boss. When the danger lingers, I'm plotting.
Sweet like a spoonful of sugar, because I'm merry like poppin'. The double barrel is cocking, a shotgun sheltered the noggin. I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis, you're in your funeral coffin. No stopping, blocking me not when I pick the world up, I'm squatting. And when I take from the rich, I'm in your hood and I'm robbing. 4, 5, 6, spit a crucifix. 6, 6, 6, flow, crucify a Catholic. Maverick, anti-hero, villain, not protagonist. Words are kind of muffled when you're sucking on my massive.
Who's the fucking illest? Who's the realest? Who's the baddest kid? Call the police on this beat before I damage it. A kiddie called Screech on the streets, I'm a masochist. So far from reach, I'm the type to kill a pacifist. Catalyst for chemical combustion, I'm the analyst of metaphors and similes and synonyms and alchemist. Evangelist, spread the words I seek like they're cancerous. Pragmatist, think before I speak, then I answer it.
Pull up to the place. When I pull it, bang, I pull it, sang it, shot right into space.
Music for the hooligans let loose on the estate. Call the police and the riot bands, the people wanna play. Hey!
Freedom now has lost all meaning. How can we all be free in a hierarchy breeding ground? The poor get poorer while the rich get rich in style. I'll be a heretic, killer king, take his crown. Top of the phone, top of the kingdom I own. Top of the streets that I roam, top of the dome. Spitting for Britain I shown, buzz like a cellular phone.
Hyping like Tyson, an icon, go twice in, left right in. I'm striking like I'm biting, like a python. Ready, I'm heavy, I'm Mercury, I am Freddy. So eat my words, fill your belly like alphabet. East your shit.
Dude,
I don't feel so well.
that was well done.
I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. Call a medic for myself. I don't feel so hot, my brother. Aching, shaking, stop, then stutter. Things gone wrong, hit by King Kong, Ace, Wonton bomb like Hardy Brothers. I don't feel so fresh, my bro. Things look blurry, speaking slow. Head in Hong Kong, wonton soup is what I have for brains. I know that I want to spread these tattered wings, hold them high. Vanish from the heavens, but I'm knocking on the sky. Living with depression is a blessing in disguise. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise. Want to sink into the pupil of my eye. Travel to the corner of my cornea and mind. Look for all the answers that I never seem to find. Till then, I guess I'm still the illest of our time.
Nice track. That's a massive track, dude. This should be in rotation on your station already.
In a hierarchy breeding ground.
Especially your urban stations. This should seriously be in rotation because this is a beautiful combination of multiple different styles of rapping. It's got a very minimalist yet very effective beat beneath it. I'm getting Busy Child from Chemical Brothers. That's so again, I've talked about this with Ren before about how what makes him stand out for me is his ability to connect through generational threads. He uses really distinctive sounds. Whether you understand where it's from or not, doesn't matter. And I think that there's a little bit of a change he did with it as well. But that's Busy Child from Chemical Brothers. But I think maybe reversed, maybe. There's something, yeah, but that's the connection I'm making already to the beat. Now his flow, I've talked about him in the Bittersweet Symphony and the Beastie Boys tribute he did. His name's escaping me because I'm trying to stay on track. I've talked before about who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Mos Def, Heavy D, Slick Rick, the very smooth flow. There's sharpness, and what I mean is there's sharpness to the pace, and there's sharpness to the delivery. Okay, so there are edges to what you're hearing here. There are. But when you step back and look at the macro, and you look at, I see things in waves, and I hear in color. So when I'm listening to him rap on top of the beat, his rap is an instrument. His voice is an instrument. So it's creating its own tone. And he's ebbing and flowing in very unexpected yet accepted ways. So I wrote down reggaeton and ska. And I wrote that down because when he got into the heavy part of his rap, into the fast part of his rap, it tells me that he grew up listening to a multitude of music. He is influenced by a multitude of music. It's not just coming up listening to this one style. He is obviously influenced by many different styles of music. And his brain, what makes him so good is that his brain is able to take them like a puzzle and fit them into certain places, and then insert himself into the overall puzzle and create this new sound. So there isn't a label you can put on Ren. There isn't a genre category to fit him into. Instead, you listen to him and you say, where can I put this? You feel, as far as a radio guy goes, I feel compelled to find a place for this sound. And that's just the sound. I'm only talking about the sound. I really should have got another beverage. The lyrics themselves and the way that he strings them together and the story that he tells within those lyrics are double entendre. The illest of our time. He's speaking braggadociously to his own generation. The illest of our time. And he's telling you what makes him the illest of his time. And then towards the end, he's trying to tell you that he's sick. He's trying to tell you that the illest of our time are looking for guidance. They're looking for help. They're crying out for help in the only ways they know how. In all of these ways that make me the illest of our time also make us the illest of our time. It's an incredible message. It really is a way to get across something that is really scary to a lot of people, especially in their youth. When you're young, you are wrapped in a cloak of invincibility. You're feeling, the world as at my feet kind of a thing. Future so bright, whatever you want to call it. And then along comes something that changes that view, and it puts things into different perspectives. And yet through it all, one of the hardest things to say ever is I need help. My generation went through it. Generation X is a very bitter generation because we too were guideless. We didn't, but we chose that, right? See, there's the thing, right? Like there's the double meaning. The things that we thought make us who we are, the cool whatever, right? Also create this lasting impression upon us. So it's an incredible message, man. And again, a lot of times when you hear music and you work in the industry, you're like, I want to get this out because a lot of people are going to like the song, or they're going to like the music. They're going to like it. And then you hear songs like this where you say, I want people to hear that. I want people to hear this song. I want people to not only hear the song because it's a great song, great beat, great flow, good summer track. Like that's a great summer track. It's a way we think in radio. Say, okay, what are our summer tracks? What are our concert season tracks? What are we using to create imagery of our radio station that we also want to get out to the listeners? And this is a great summer track. It's a party track, but it's not. It's a windows down summer day, but it's not. So it's this wonderful dichotomy of creation that REN has continued to put on. So I'm very impressed by how he's able to use the most simple sounds and create the most intricately woven stories through this wonderful flow of mixtures of rap styles. And you can hear the East Coast, you can hear the West Coast, you can hear the ska, you can hear the reggae, you can hear all of these rap styles that he grew up listening to. And he's able to take each one and create these cool little moments with each one and string them all together and make it flow and create the original REN sound. So it's a great amalgamation of all of these influences that he's able to put out there, thick and rich, yet very clear and very wide and full in their texture. So very well done, REN. Thank you very much for the suggestion. I'll be getting to the one you want me to get to. Don't worry about it. I've had these. If you hang out in our live stream, I explain my methodology. You may not like it, but I do explain my methodology when it comes to new artists and things like that. So again, thank you very much for that suggestion. You can get it to me through social media. You can get it through in the comment section, or you can get it through on a live stream. Thank you very much to Connect 200, Music to See, and of course, Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you to all of you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Thank you very much for the suggestion. REN, Illest of our time. I appreciate it greatly. And thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this has been The Wyldeside.